On this special edition of YPN News, learn how the power of one group has made a remarkable impact in creating a peaceful world and environment. I'm Charity Heimerman.
And I'm Kim Kazianka. Humans have altered the face of the earth more than any other species, and the pace of change is increasing. Global warming, extreme drought, sick and dying marine life, and other environmental problems has put our planet at the brink of a severe environmental crisis. According to research, 1/3 of the world's population will be facing severe or chronic water shortages by the year 2025, and 1 in 4 mammals face extinction due to human expansion and development. Of course, most people don't stop to consider all the ways that their practices have deeply imprinted our world until they themselves begin to see the changes in their own backyard.
And Kim and I were recently invited to the Peaceful Solution Character Education Peace Conference, Respect for the Environment, where we were delighted to hear from many speakers who support character education in building a better environment for generations to come. We toured a special exhibit of various ecosystems, talked with some of the coordinators, and even interviewed an environmental activist and learned what she says is the only solution to the pollution in our world.
Hi, I'm Mary, and we're here at the Peaceful Solution Character Education Program Educational Conference on Respect for the Environment. And I'm so thankful to be able to take this opportunity to bring everybody through the exhibit that we have downstairs. It's to show the effects that not being educated in the Peaceful Solution Character Education Program has actually on our environment. And it teaches how we can actually take these steps to learn to respect our environment. So if you're ready, you'll all come with me and we'll start our tour in the Arctic. In this room here, as you can see, this is our Arctic. You can almost feel the freezing, frigid temperatures when you open the doors. And the reason we have the Arctic, the exhibit, is to show how it's declining in its ecosystem. For instance, the glaciers are melting faster than ever and at a pace not seen in actually thousands of years. And scientists project that the sea ice will continue to melt and result in actually ice-free summers really as soon as the year 2030. And we've all probably seen the photograph and the picture of the emaciated polar bear, which has become the poster child for global warming. And that's just the tip of the iceberg as far as the decline in the Arctic ecosystem. And this is all done due to human activity. All right, let's go on. We'll move on into the caves. You might ask, why did we choose caves to show the decline in another ecosystem? Well, actually, this is a bat cave. Bat caves are critical to the ecosystem. And not only are they being driven from their natural habitats through human activity, these are the bats, but they've been subject to disease such as white nose syndrome. And this causes decline in their population by more than 90%. Now, when bat populations drop, so do the plant and animals that depend on them. We know that bats are like bees. They pollinate. Their droppings are actually used as fertilizer, causing growth in the outlying and inlying areas. And when this occurs, actually, biting mosquitoes become more and more common, and they carry diseases. So we can see how this ecosystem is being threatened again. So let's move on to our ocean. When you step into the ocean exhibit, it shows the beauty and the diversity of the seawater and the seawater life. Coral reefs are one of the world's most productive and diverse marine ecosystems. About 1/3 of all marine fish species live on coral reefs. Now, what has been occurring in the last couple decades is the killing off of the coral reefs due to what's called coral bleaching. And this has become more and more evident in news broadcasts that we've been seeing recently. And this is done again through human activity and the warming of water temperatures. When the water temperatures become even just a fraction of a degree warmer, the microbes take over the food chain, which severely cripples the coral reef ecosystems. The algae in the coral will actually push out, they'll like explode out. This causes the bleaching, and this severely cripples the coral reef ecosystems. And another problem that's been more and more evident is also the ocean garbage dump. And we know that there's a huge one the size of Texas in the Pacific Ocean. It's actually larger than that. More and more garbage dumps have been cropping up and actually being photographed. Another new one has come up in the Atlantic Ocean. And we know that this severely affects the ecosystem in the marine life and the sea life. They're all codependent on each other. So let's move on to our rainforest. The rainforest is another breathtaking exhibit. When you step into the rainforest, the first thing you'll notice is the dimness of the light. And that's because most of the rainforest is actually darker because the canopy and the sunlight doesn't filter through all of it. And it's made to be that way. Over 100 plant species are exterminated and die every day in the rainforest. And this is due to, again, human activity, especially through deforestation. 80% of our food originally came from rainforests. The rainforests supply abundant oxygen. Not only that, but over almost 2 billion people rely on the rainforest for fresh water and for food. And the fact that the deforestation is taking place and depleting the rainforest severely affects the purity of the water, so fresh water really is still hard to come by. That's why we're here at the Peaceful Solution Character Education Conference, so that we can bring awareness to everyone how education in the Peaceful Solution Character Education, respect for all life in your environment, through that type of education, we can learn how to bring back the diversity of life and the symbiosis of how all the ecosystems work together. It doesn't have to get to the point where it's going to be totally degraded.
Hello, I'm Tanya with the Peaceful Solution Character Education Program, and I'm here to talk a little bit about the Character Corner for the children at the One World event. When the children first came in, they came through the rainforest area. They were all given binoculars so that they could go bird watching. They had an opportunity to catch butterflies with a whole bunch of colorful butterfly nets. They entered a cave where there was a black light where they could see all the little creepy crawlies up on the walls, and they got to see hieroglyphics that were painted on the sides of the caves. That was a big hit. There was some amazing elephants. There was a okapi that some of our fascinating art instructors got to put together with paper mache so they could see what those different animals that they might not have ever heard or seen of before looked like. They got to cross the dock and go towards our ocean exhibit so that they could go fishing. We called it character fishing, and they all got to catch different fish with different character traits on them. And what was amazing is how respectful each of the children were in taking turns in giving each other an opportunity to experience each part of these things. They got to have amazing learning opportunities everywhere you look. There was tidbits of new information so that they could learn to respect their environment. They got to take home coloring books that told them all about the different things that they saw so that they could really experience it again and again and relive it as they went home. There was a great opportunity for them to go inside of little Eskimo huts, igloos, and there was a little fires that they could experience kind of what it feels like to be in the Arctic. It was amazing, and they all came back over and over again because they just truly enjoyed the experience.
I'm here with some of the Peaceful Solution Character Education Program teachers and coordinators of today's event. Welcome, ladies. It's great to be with you today.
Thank you.
Now, for those viewers who might not know what the Peaceful Solution Character Education Program is, can somebody tell us a little bit about it?
Yes, the Peaceful Solution Character Education Program is a program that is designed to change the hearts and minds of everyone who applies it. and it also brings back the morals in our society, and it has the answer to every problem.
Hey, great. And then today's event is focused on respect for the environment, which is a really great topic in today's world. So what can we expect to see today? What's on the schedule?
Well, basically, the Peaceful Solution wants to spread awareness to everyone on the problem of disrespect to our environment. And so basically, that's why we are here today. We have a wonderful panel of speakers that are going to be speaking and showing us how we can make this possible. And then we have lots of yummy food and a wonderful exhibit to take a look at that shows how this world would be if we showed respect to the environment.
That sounds great. So what goes into planning an event such as this?
Well, planning an event like this, you have to really start really early. So we started months and months ago. But we had the video, the speakers, and also a puppet show. But during the video, of course, we had to do shooting, and the shooting took a really long time. And I remember one day, it took like 8 hours, and it was like we're in a hot, burning sun. But after seeing what it actually came out to be, it was like more worthwhile, and all the smiles of the people, so you really understood it.
Right. And you're all in that video?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
A lot of time and effort went into planning the Peaceful Solution One Day event, like she said, but it all pays off when we see the event on the day and everything come together and everyone working as a team.
That sounds great. We really appreciate all your hard work and dedication helping to make the world a more peaceful place. It sounds like you're going to be very successful. And it was great to talk to you all today, and thank you for sharing that with us.
Thank you for having us.
I'm here with Laura, a Peaceful Solution representative from Lubbock, Texas. Laura, thank you so much for joining us today.
You're welcome.
Now, Laura, I understand that you are an active environmentalist.
Yes.
Okay, so with so many different environmental organizations out there today, what was it about the Peaceful Solution that got your attention?
Well, what I noticed is the other organizations, they show the problem and sometimes the cause, but they don't have a solution. Like with respect, for example, the Peaceful Solution teaches that it's care and concern for all life. And that's not just people, but it's trees, animals, bugs, everything that's alive to show care and concern for it.
Show care and concern. Now, you mentioned respect and how some organizations may talk about the cause. Have you ever seen disrespect firsthand in the environment?
Yes. I used to operate heavy equipment, and we were digging a new cell at the landfill. And on windy days, I don't know if you know about Lubbock, but it's like really windy. And there was a net to catch the trash that would blow up that didn't get buried fast enough. And the whole net was just covered. It was just a wall of the plastic bags. And, it takes forever for those plastic bags to break down and decompose. And that's whenever I realized something's got to change.
And that was when you jumped on the Peaceful Solution wagon, right?
Yes, I found the program and ran with it. Yep.
So, Laura, if there are some people out there right now, like yourself, who are active in the environment and would like to see a change right now, what can they do to get involved with the Peaceful Solution program?
Well, they can call the number at 1-888-613-9494 or visit the website at www.peacefulsolution.org.
And they'll get all the information that they need in order to be a part of it, right?
Yes.
And so that information should be on your screen right now. In the meantime, Laura, thank you so much for talking with us.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Charity, that was really an eye-opening experience. And it's plain to see that our planet can no longer keep up with our destructive patterns and that we are suffering from our own lack of self-control.
And Kim, it's amazing to know that character education is the global solution that society has been looking for, and it's clear to see that it starts with the individual.
Yes, definitely. And like Laura did, we want to give you all the information you'll need to get involved with the Peaceful Solution Character Education Program. You can reach them at P.O. Box 2442, Abilene, Texas 79604. Call them toll-free at 1-888-613-9494, or you can email them at info@peacefulsolution.org or visit their website, peacefulsolution.org. Well, this has been a special edition of YPN News. I'm Kim Kaziaka.
And I'm Charity Heimerman. On behalf of all of us here at YPN News, thanks for watching.